What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're interested in the content and you enjoy it. If you don't love it, you can still do those things because you can help a brother out. And helping a brother out is always a good deal because I would do the same thing for you. And make sure that you comment because I love having conversations with people in the comments section and replying to the comments. Ball is life. And then lastly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. With that said, excuse me, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade. These three gentlemen stand alone amongst many others. Now, does that mean that Magic and Larry Bird and other people or LeBron James are not elite in their own ways? No, that's not what this means. However, Tim Grover, the legendary trainer, who I'm sure trains a bunch of people every year, you know, after being tied to the likes of Michael Jordan, the likes of Dwayne Wade, the likes of Kobe Bryant. I'm sure he's got a lot of clients, right? I can't imagine that he wouldn't. Excuse me. But even with all that training, because again, if you train Michael Jordan, I'm sure you've trained thousands of other athletes around the world. But what he said is something that is undeniable and tells you the true greatness of these three players, of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and Dwayne Wade. Let's read an excerpt from what he said. It says, in this book, Relentless, Grover breaks competitors into three categories. Coolers, which is do a good job. Closers, can deliver under pressure. And cleaners, they dominate every situation and never make excuses. The two biggest cleaners I've had are Michael and Kobe. I would put Dwayne Wade in that category too, says the great Tim Grover. Why is this important? Well, there's a lot of talk about who's great, why they're great, what makes them great. All of that sounds good. Okay? But there's levels to this, right? We always talk about levels. People forget levels. People forget about the levels. There's always levels. And Dwayne Wade recently, I did a video, I'll link it in the suggested videos here, said that there's like a hotel. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on there. There's like a hotel. And with that hotel, the higher you go up into the hotel, the more elite the floor that you're on. And the key card doesn't work if you're not penthouse level player. Your key card won't work there. Even if a bunch of other great people are in the hotel, only the top people get that penthouse suite. And if you look at this expression, Tim Grover is saying coolers, they're people that do a good job. There's a lot of guys that do their job, that do a good job. More power to them. Excuse me again. And then there's closers, and these are people that can deliver under pressure. They do more than a good job, and they can deliver when things are difficult. But then there's the cleaners. And I didn't read the book, but I'm just taking a guess. When he says cleaners, he means the plate is clean. The kitchen counter is clean. The floor is clean, swept and mopped. Dust, it's dusted off. Right? The dishwasher is emptied. All the dishes are put back. The stove wiped down. The range hood wiped down. The microwave, spotless. That means that kitchen is in pristine condition. Every detail, and there's a lot of components to a kitchen. A lot of components. And to keep in a clean kitchen, there's a lot of work involved in that. And not everybody wants to put in that level of work. Let me tell you, walk into somebody's house who does not have a maid. Because even sometimes the maids mess up too sometimes. But I'm talking about somebody that doesn't have a maid, Walk into their house every day during the week. See how clean that kitchen is consistently. What he's saying here is Mike, Kobe, Wade, kitchen, always clean. Pristine condition. And no excuses. I got tired, that's why I fell asleep. I left dishes in the sink. No. When you finish, you clean the dish. You put it away. That's what a cleaner is. That's a cleaner. They're another level. No excuses, right? Not trying to bash other players, but there are people, right? Without me saying names, that they lose, all of a sudden they're hurt. There are people like JJ Redick is one of the first people I heard say this out loud, where it's like, listen, winning a championship is hard. You got to be lucky. Everything has to fall. The stars have to align. You have to do 2 push-ups at the exact right time for you to win a championship. No, JJ. No. You got to be a cleaner. You got to be a cleaner. There's no coincidence that Michael has 6, that Kobe has 5, that Wade has 3. And realistically, I mean, if I'm being honest, the only one that Wade has that matters to me is the first one without the super team. But for this conversation, I guess we could say he technically has 3. You know how hard it is to win a championship as a shooting guard? Other than Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, who else did it as a shooting guard, as the primary player on the team? You know how hard that is? It's not easy. Especially in Kobe and Wade's timeline, a lot of good shooting guards, a lot of good small forwards, a lot of really there's power forwards that were guarding shooting guards at that point. And some did that in Jordan's time too, but they weren't the scorers that Kobe and Wade had to face on a regular basis as far as the talent all around the league and the athleticism and the length. Pause, no diddy. These guys went above and beyond. There's a lot of people that can deliver under pressure. There's a lot of players that can deliver under pressure. But who's cleaning? Whose kitchen is in pristine condition? Love Melo. I don't think he's a cleaner. Love him. Love T-Mac. I don't think he's a cleaner. Right? A lot of people love LeBron. But to me, I don't think he fits that cleaner. Never makes excuses. Always dominates. Always. I don't think he fits that category. I think there's a very small group of people that fit that category. Love Shaq. Shaq's my guy. I don't think Shaq is a cleaner. It takes a special type of personality to kill and keep killing and keep killing. And I saw that from Wade one time. Saw it from him once. And it was beautiful to see. I've seen it from Kobe and Mike throughout the course of their careers. And if we're talking championships, like I was kind of alluding to with Dwayne Wade, I've seen it 11 times. And actually, I didn't watch all of Michael Jordan, to be honest with you. I think I seen the last championship run a little bit when I was a kid. But I saw Kobe 5 times. I seen him clean. Better than anybody else on the planet. Even though Shaq won the MVPs, the real cleaner was Kobe. And that's not taken away from Shaq's greatness. It's just a cleaner is a different level of mindset. So I thought this was very interesting. I thought this was... Obviously, Kobe Bryant is my favorite player. Michael Jordan is cool. I don't have a problem with Mike. I like Mike. I respect Mike. If you say Mike is the GOAT, I have no issue with that. He's in rare air. Always has been. But really, where this video, to me, the person that gained a lot of respect from me from seeing this, or helped, because I've already had respect for him as a player, is Dwayne Wade. To be mentioned with those other 2 guys is incredible. And I honestly believe Dwayne Wade is the 3rd best shooting guard of all time. I think that's undeniable. People talk about Harden. They talk about Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was a dog, one of my favorite players of all time. James Harden, at times I really liked him, and there's times where I don't really like James Harden like that. But I don't think you can compare them to Dwayne Wade as far as that cleaning ability. Doing it all the way around in a circle. Pause, no Diddy, no baby oil, no bad boy. So, thank you very much for listening to this episode of the J-Boy Sports Podcast. I greatly appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our excellent videos. Make sure that you comment, because I love to have conversations with people in the comment section. Love to reply. Ball is life when it comes to that. I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for your time. I'm very humble. Much love. That somehow you never get over leaving me, and when you feel like